So if it doesn't look right. Oh, I didn't put it on the show notes.
It's hard. It's really hot. It's burning up.
Okay, we're on.
We're live?
The old schoolhouse.
Hello, everyone.
You're in my bubble.
I'm in your bubble?
Yes.
I married you. Aren't I supposed to be in your bubble?
No.
That just sounded no.
Yay! Let me switch this to live chat and not top chat. Ellen, Amy, Bella. Let's see who's over here.
So I have an idea.
You have an idea?
I think we should have a contest.
The most frightening words that Tara says. Paige,
I
Jackie,
think we should have a
Susan,
contest
Penny.
and have people send in.
Penny's on.
Hello, Penny. Have people send in how we helped them and do a short video.
That would be cool.
And we could have two winners. We could have the one that has the best story and then one just general one.
That would be cool.
I think that would be a great idea. Okay, oops, I forgot my mixing bowl. So today we are making nothing because I have no mixing bowl. Who took my mixing bowl?
Hello, everyone.
Okay, the children took my mixing bowl, so I'll have to use the white one.
He's got it over there with popcorn in it.
Hopefully I don't throw everything off.
Wait, this is a mixing bowl?
No.
Yes.
Well, it is a mixing bowl, but okay. Dining on a Dime cookbook. Homemade brownies on page 282 right here. We have 25% off with free shipping right here. Dining on a Dime cookbook, page 282. We're making brownies today. Aren't you happy?
Yes, because I love the brownies, even though I'm not supposed to eat them.
Okay, so this is going to be a really quick recipe because Dining on a Dime has quick recipes.
Oh, hey, and Ashley said the title sounds amazing if anyone is gluten-free. Krusty's brand has a gluten-free brownie mix that's delicious. When we make it with our homemade mix, but what did we use
You
for
don't have
gluten-free?
to go buy gluten-free brownies. All you have to do...
Because we made them without the...
Yeah. All you have to do is substitute gluten-free flour, any kind. I just use Pamela's. Just substitute gluten-free flour for regular flour. So you don't need to go spend extra money on a mix or anything. They're really super yummy, delicious. I almost made them gluten-free, but I'm trying to lose weight, so I thought, well, I better not tempt myself. So instead, I'm going to drink my smoothie.
We made them gluten-free for her birthday last year.
We did. Okay, so what do? You mix your dry ingredients in a bowl. Now I have to say, here's my flour, here's my sugar, here's my cocoa, and here's my salt. Now I have to say, a lot of recipes, it really irritates me. And you know me, I don't get irritated very easily. Right, dear?
Funny joke.
You don't get irritated easily?
But in some recipes, they'll say mix all the dry ingredients in one bowl. Mix all the wet ingredients in another bowl. Guys, don't waste time doing all those extra steps and dirtying extra bowls. You don't need to do that. Just put all your dry ingredients in first and just kind of stir them around. I like to use a whisk to break up the clumps. And then use, oh Dave, I need an egg. And then use all of your wet ingredients and put those in. I forgot my baking powder. And then you save yourself a bowl. So you don't have to...
Is this going to hard boil?
No. Then you don't have to get an extra dirty bowl. Now...
Oh. I was just going to say, we got a $1.99 super chat from Janelle who says, really enjoy watching.
Oh, well, thank you, Janelle.
Wow, where are you,
That's
Janelle?
super nice. Man, we're not even 2 minutes in the show and we got a super chat? Man, how do we manage that? She
Thanks,
must love
Janelle.
us. Okay, so then I just take and spread a little bit of my melted butter or margarine, whichever one you're using, in the pan. And what I do is I pour my melted margarine in, or butter, whichever you want. And this is in my Etsy store too. And then I put in my vanilla. Boop.
Boom.
Chicky.
Hearing beeping in my head.
It is my instant pot that I tried making soup in. And then my egg. Now, when you put your egg in with your margarine or butter, don't have your margarine or butter too hot because it'll cook your egg. So make sure that it's not. Another tip that you can do is stir in your margarine or butter first, and the dry ingredients will cool it down, and then put your egg in if you want, okay? And then you just stir this all around. So, you guys want to know a little factoid?
Sure.
Should I pull up for this factoid?
Well, hold on. Let me finish making it right here. Okay. I have a little factoid right here. Oops. Oh dear. Okay.
Man, that smells delish. Rebecca's asking if you're diabetic.
No, I'm not diabetic.
That would be
Thankfully.
definitely a reason to stay away from this.
Yeah. No, although I am a ticking time bomb. My great-grandma and my cousin have it, and I have the fat genetics on mom's side of the family, and so the chances of me getting it are very, very high. Okay, now.
Man, it really
Always
smells good.
Fill up your bowls if you, go ahead, Dave. If you can't wash your bowls right away, always fill them up with water and get your stuff soaking right away so you don't have a big mess when you are cleaning up, okay? Now, the recipe doesn't call for this, but I'm just gonna take a few mini chocolate chips because I'm just the perfect mother, and add them to the brownies.
Uncle Dave and Ellie are both on.
Uncle Dave!
Yay!
Ellie, hello!
Is
my
Ellie on
family.
YouTube side?
Yeah.
And Nan says, or Jill, everyone says that she is having trouble getting on the YouTube side. So if you don't see her there, that's why. But hi, Ellie. Hi, Uncle Dave.
See, aren't I the perfect mother? I even slapped the hands when they
Uncle
go for
Dave's on
chocolate chips.
Facebook, too.
What do you tell Uncle Dave for what he gave you?
Oh, thanks.
Did you like it?
Yes, I love the light bulbs.
You love the light bulbs?
Oh, we should have brought it.
Did Uncle Dave get you something cool? Tell everybody what kind of light bulbs he got you.
They're like these disco light bulbs that is basically 3 lights, a red one and a green one and a blue one. And then there's a motor that makes like this glass part spin on the top so that it's like a disco.
Yep. So now you got a
Light.
disco in your room, huh? Party! We're gonna party!
Actually, you should... Sorry, I was looking at comments. But he has... Uncle Dave, he has... You know, you sent him 3 of those bulbs, but he has one in a lamp that points upward, and then he has another one in the light that points down in a different area of this room. So the whole room is like this giant discotheque. It's pretty awesome.
They're pretty cool. Okay, so then you're gonna stick your brownies in your oven for your 350 oven for 20 minutes. And then you're gonna be good to go. Okay, so this is page 282, Dining on a Dime cookbook. The brownies right here, page 282. So you wanna hear a factoid?
Sure.
This was the very first recipe I wrote down for the book.
Really, the brownies?
And do you know where I got this recipe from?
Where?
This is the very first recipe I got in home ec.
Really?
And I loved it so much that I put my contribution for Dining on a Dime. So hold on. I think, let me see, is it over here? Oh yes. So I even You want to see? Okay, let's see. Where did I have it here? Let me see. Was that it? Nope.
Oh man, everybody's talking about how scorchingly hot it is where they are.
Oh, and here it was super nice today. Oh no, where did it go?
Tara was saying, I hate to make something to bake in the summer, but here it was 60-something degrees.
Yeah. Oh, where did I put it? Well, it's in here somewhere. So this is my original cookbook here. Ah! Where did I put it?
Hey, we have a recipe question.
I haven't used this in over 20 years. So this was my first cookbook where I put all my collection of recipes. I can't find the brownie one now. I'll have to look for it. But anyway, right here's the biscuits.
Lisa loves her apron.
Right here's the apple bread. Thank you. You can get this apron on my Etsy store.
Ooh,
I'm going to start selling some aprons too.
So wait, this is your notes for the book?
Yeah, my crepes.
What?
My cinnamon rolls, my Amish brand muffins. All of these are in Dining on a Dime. Yeah.
Nice.
I know. And my brownies are here somewhere, but I can't find it. Okay, so anyway, this was the first recipe I entered in to our... What kind of computer did we have back then? You would know what it was. People who are geeky would know.
Windows 95.
It was an IBM... Was it a PC XT? No, I think it was like a 386. It was a really, really old... I mean, now it's really old. At the time, it was pretty snazzy. But the thing is, the book was so huge that there was a cursor on it. The cursor it usually flashes really fast like this, and it was so full that it would go like that, and then it would go off. And if we had to be careful not to click save. We wanted to not lose the data, but if we click save, we'd have to go to lunch because it'd take 20 or 30 minutes to save.
At the end, when we were getting to the very end, it would take an hour to save a chapter. That now saves just like that.
Yeah.
It's amazing. My goodness, how in the world did we even do that? You gotta give your wife something for, forging on, don't you?
Hey, your wife, I was helping you with it.
I know, but what ooh, okay. So I'm trying to make some soup in my Instant Pot.
Hey, Dave.
I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we'll see. I'm gonna test and see if it worked to make my homemade soup. And then I'm gonna make some soap, and I'm gonna put all of these in my soap. Do you see this?
Whoa! What kind of soap are you making? Just
all of these. I'm just gonna make a rainbow soap.
Little bubble and squeak there?
I'm making it for my ASMR video to carve.
Oh, nice.
What do you think of that?
I think that's great. Wow, lots of people are saying we should have a disco party in Jack's room.
You should.
It would be fun. It's really awesome in there.
Wow, this is taking a really long time to undo itself.
Well, people are talking about... You did put chocolate chips in those, right?
Yeah.
People were talking about putting chocolate chips in them, covering them in hot fudge, and putting ice cream.
Nuts, coconut, caramels, M&Ms, Reese's Pieces. Put a couple of scoops of peanut butter in there. Ooh, yum. That would be so delicious. So, so delicious. Okay, so let's see how my Instant Pot cooking for the soup went. Mike didn't want me to do it on the show.
The soap?
The Instant Pot. He said I'm a disaster waiting to happen.
I did not say
I
that.
can read through the innuendos.
I said, do you really want to make this in the Instant Pot today? We could just make a nice regular recipe out of Dining on a Dime. Actually, I was going to do the Instant Pot, but I think Tara doesn't want to give up the spotlight. These eyes will not be blinded by the lights.
From now on,
Mom,
these eyes will not be blinded by the light. Did I do that well?
Yeah.
From now on.
You need a masculine voice. It doesn't quite fit.
That should be my theme song. I really think it should be my theme song. How much would it be to buy the rights to use that?
Because you have to struggle with that, right?
How much would it be?
You're just looking for fame.
How much would it be, do you think, to buy the rights to use that music on our show?
Tara is making me hungry. To use that music on our show? $10,000.
I think it's worth it.
It's probably, well, I don't know. When we used to, when I was at television, it was pretty expensive.
Something's not working right.
Regina says, I want to thank you for sharing recipes. I haven't yet made your strawberry jam. It is really good.
Ooh! Okay, so one of the hard parts about this thing is, what do you do with a leaky
Your
pot?
brother,
What did he say?
he's just lobbing grenades at you online here.
What did he say about me?
He says he has proof that you're a walking disaster.
Oh, thanks.
And then he said that you were the model for the original Not Just Beans. Since he was the artist, I guess he would know.
Oh! That actually turned out pretty good.
Did it? See, Tara's getting better at the Instant Pot.
I'm impressed.
Smells really good. Ooh, is that your vegetable soup?
It's my chicken veggie soup. Okay, so let me get my salt in. Okay, hold on.
Come on, I need Dad to scoot over to his left.
So,
Better?
just a second, then you're going to have to move back.
No, just a second, you're gonna have to...
Okay, so let me see. Let me taste.
I don't know, it's probably kind of grown on me. It's been pretty good food lately.
Hey, I'm thinking. Okay, so now I'm going to grind it all up.
Oh, your brother's even posting the same stuff on both sides, on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh,
Just to make sure
brother.
everyone is aware. That is brother. That's brotherly love for sure.
Is that brotherly love?
Yes.
As long as he's posting the link on where to buy Dining on a Dime, 25% off with free shipping. Okay. All right. Let's see. Did I get it all properly ground? No, not quite.
Cat Lover says, who watched the college debt video? Great video. I was banging on the table with them. Yeah.
Anybody see our Stop the Student Loan Stupidity video? Oh man, don't get me started.
Stop the student loan stupidity.
So...
Oh, that's very, very delicious. The world needs more salt, people.
So Sarah said, hello, I ordered your cookbook last week and received it today. I didn't realize this was a live video. LOL.
Yay.
She says I'm a fellow Coloradoan.
Where are you at? We're having a meetup July 1st here in Meade at the park.
Let me see if I can find that and I'll share it.
At Founders Park, Meade, Colorado.
Funny, 'cause
So
Founders
come and
Park
join us.
Makes it sound like there's an old railroad train in the...
Yeah, so Founders Park makes it sound like it's this really old park. The park's only maybe 10 years old at the most.
You know when I think
Ooh,
of
very
something
delicious.
Founders in the name, I think of, what is that movie? City of Ember. Ooh, man.
I did a good job.
That's really good.
Okay.
Instant Pot success.
It worked for the soup. So, we have an Instant Pot success. My veggie soup is ready for me to eat. All right, so I'm going to make a little bit of soap here. Now,
Oh, if you're just joining us, Tara already made the brownies, and they're in the oven right now.
yep.
So if you missed that part, they'll be coming out of the oven here shortly.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is, yeah, so the brownies are on page 282, Dining on a Dime cookbook. There you go. What I'm going to do is, I'm sorry, I hate to do this. I thought I was prepared.
Well, it's okay. Practice makes perfect.
Funny. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these embeds and I am making them into one soap.
I thought you were going to say you were like...
I'm making, I don't know, what would you call this? A confetti soap?
See, if I were you, since they're all melt and pour, I would just stick them all in the microwave while in a mold and
just put all the melt and pours together. Well,
yeah,
here's what I'm going to do.
makes a
It's going to
giant-
be for my ASMR soap carving video.
Oh, some people are asking, what is ASMR and what does it stand for?
I don't, wait.
Okay, wait, come over here and tell them.
Well, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, Dave will look up the exact language, so he will tell you what it is. Just 1 second, let him look it up here.
So should I not go into
Okay.
another subject yet? Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
Autosensory meridian response is a term used for an experience characterized by a static-like or tingling sensation on the skin that is usually on the scalp, and it goes down to the back of the neck.
Seriously?
And everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just relaxation.
No.
That's what ASMR is.
Well,
and it's
so the basic, the gist of it is, you know when somebody combs their hair or runs your fingers through their hair and you get all tingly? That's what it's supposed to be.
I get this all the time,
And,
to be honest.
So apparently people get this tingly sensation when they hear certain sounds or see certain sounds. Well, now it's kind of morphed into just a relaxation type videos things, sort of, kind of. And so I am doing some ASMR soap videos just to try and bring in different audiences for my soap channel. And so I've been doing some ASMR videos, but I have something funny to say. So we recorded one last week and I put it up yesterday, and Cheeky Saver, who's like a faithful viewer, she said, I don't remember exactly, but it was something to the effect of, Tara, I can't believe that's you. Nothing fell, nothing spilled, nothing got burned. You didn't get burned. And she said something like, is that really you? And I said, well, actually, LOL, it's not me. It was my assistant, Gina, who was wrapping the soaps.
You could tell the true fans that recognize your hands weren't you.
Well, it wasn't my hand. It wasn't the hands. It was just that nothing flopped. So I thought that was pretty funny myself, even if I do say so myself. Okay, so I'm picking out a few here for the top. Okay, so a few of these are going to be for the top. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some melt and pour soap here. And then what I'm going to do is pour it over my embeds and pour it all into a mold is what I'm going to do. So let's get going on getting this down. Okay, so
Whoa.
what's the next subject?
A lot of people are asking about, did you get 2 freezers and what was the story about the freezer?
Oh my goodness.
And some people don't know the other appliance story.
Okay, so here's what happened. On the show Wednesday, during the show, they decided to deliver my freezer. You know how they say, oh, there's a window between X amount of time and X amount of time. Well, usually
Whoa, what is that? Is that one that I'm smelling?
I don't know which one you're.
Something
Oh,
smells
it's
really
the
good.
it's the fragrance you're smelling.
Oh, that's really good.
So usually they come, you know, at the beginning of the time for us. So I wasn't that worried about it. Well, 2 minutes before the show, they called and they said, we're going to be here with your freezer in 20 minutes. I was like, okay, well, Mike can take care of it. So during the show, in case you missed it, they ended up delivering me 2 freezers, neither one of which was the correct one. But here's the kicker. They had already loaded my old freezer on their truck. And so I had all this frozen food sitting on my garage floor in blankets, waiting for the new freezer. which I ended up not getting because they were both the wrong freezers. So then Thursday morning, I'm downstairs working, Gina and I are wrapping soap, and BJ comes up and he says, Mom, all my stuff is defrosting in the regular freezer. And I was like, what? Well, Wednesday night, the water and the ice had stopped working on the refrigerator, and we thought maybe just the water pump went out. Okay, so I'm going to start microwaving this to melt it, okay?
Sorry, can I interrupt with one question about the recipe?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Renee said the link takes you to the recipe on 281 Fudge Brownies, which it is the Fudge Brownies recipe. But she said that you were saying that the recipe you used is the regular brownies on page 282. Which was it?
I told you the wrong recipe to put in the link.
Oops.
Okay,
So
well, just go to page
have it?
282 in Dining on a Dime. I don't even know if it's on the website.
I know the Fudge one is on the website.
I don't know.
I thought you'd want that one because it's the one that says it's the best one ever.
Oh, this one's pretty good too.
Nothing in Dining on a Dime is bad.
No, they're all good. We tested every single of the 1,200 recipes and tips in here. We tested every single recipe and tip. And if you're watching this later, Dining on a Dime cookbook, page 282 is the brownies we're making. So,
every time your hand comes over here, I smell something good. Wait, is it that?
I don't know.
I'm smelling that.
So anyway, so I left Gina to keep doing soap orders. And I said, I gotta go find a fridge. Would you believe it took me 11 hours to find a refrigerator and freezer and get my stuff in it? I could not believe it. I first went to Home Depot right in the morning to get a refund. And the guy was like, sorry, we don't do refunds from here. I said, I want a refund. So, I went back to look at the freezers, and he said, well, we don't really carry them in stock. We just buy them online. I was like, how are you supposed to find what you're looking for an appliance if they don't have it in stock? He was like, I know. He said, it's absolutely crazy. So I was like, okay. So I come home that morning, and then BJ told me the refrigerator died. And I was like, oh, brother. So I go back to Home Depot, and I told the guy, I said, you're not going to believe this. Now my refrigerator's dead. And he said, well, we don't have any white refrigerators in stock. I was like, seriously? So I head over to Lowe's, got the last white refrigerator they had in stock. But then I had to come home, call Mike from work. He had to come and help the boys load it onto the pickup because I said, okay, I'd like to have it delivered today if I can. She said, well, our first delivery date is open in July.
Did she say when in July?
It was like the second week or something.
So 4 weeks away.
I was like, seriously? Yeah, it was 3 or 4 weeks away. I said, I need a refrigerator now. She said, well, if you have a truck or you can get a U-Haul, then you can come get it. I was like, so we have to come home. Mike has to take off work, come home. Even though we're self-employed, when we do stuff like this, we're not making money.
We don't get paid.
We don't get paid. So Mike came home, loaded it with the boys. That might be it, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 7 ingredients. That's probably not it. And scroll down. And no, that's not it. And so then, let's see. So I started this process at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I got over by 4 o'clock, and they happened to have a freezer. So I said, give me the freezer too. I got my pickup here. And so by 4:30 I had it, and I had to do some running around. Got them both loaded in there. Had to do some running around. Mike met me in town. He had to do some stuff. So it was 7:30 before Mike got back with the refrigerators because I was tired of driving around in the pickup with the refrigerator and freezer. I was like, this is not good. Tara driving around with these things. So Mike brought it home, and at 9 o'clock that night, I started putting the first of the food in. Yeah. I know. Can we all just shake our head at Tara?
So I heard you talking about the freezers. Did you talk about the fridge?
Yeah.
That was the fridge too. Okay.
That was the whole.
Because I was looking at the comments. Sorry.
Yeah. So
my brain sometimes is stuck in the comments.
So I bought the cheapest refrigerator they had. We're trying to move. Can't find a place, but we'd like to move, and I don't want to spend $2,500 for refrigerators. People, are you crazy? And the only thing they have is stainless steel. Do you know how hard it is to clean stainless steel? I do not understand why anyone buys stainless steel. I'm sorry if I know probably 3/4 of you guys have stainless steel, but I just don't get it. It is so much work. So anyway, okay, so I'm melting my melt and pour in here. It's hot enough. I think just the last little bits I'm gonna just stir to get them melted. Yeah, so it was an adventure to say the least. Well, then Friday, we got up. Mike went to work. 10 o'clock, I called him and I said, yeah, guess what was this weekend? He's like, what? The homeschool conference. Okay.
And I knew in the past, we spent ages and ages and ages studying all kinds of things to try to find a curriculum that we wanted to use. And so I said, so are you saying we should go down there now? Because the next day, Dave and I were supposed to go hiking. And we didn't really want to cancel it because Dave had been really looking forward to it for a long time. And I was too. But
I've been waiting for 3 months. No, not really. Well, 2 weeks, but whatever.
2 weeks.
So we scratched the work agenda and went to Denver for that.
So we went down to the homeschool conference. Somehow we managed to find a curriculum and sign up right then, but that wasn't even the exciting part.
We weren't even planning to sign up for it right then. It just sort of happened that we were really impressed right away. So
we really thought, you know what, this is what we need. It's simple, it's easy.
They even had a Bible school.
And
And a Bible class.
Dave was even excited about the Bible class. He can do it all online. They grade it. We do about 15 to 20 minutes worth of grading a day. That's for me. So, okay. So let's see where we're at here. Yes.
I was just let's see. I was just seeing if we have anything here. Oh, hey, Ellen said $30 and loads of priceless entertainment for all of us last Wednesday.
What? Oh. Oh dear.
I forgot to unplug it.
Who is James? Do we know who James Scott is?
Okay,
He can call back later if he's important. Okay.
Christy was asking when is the new cookbook coming out. So we're actually working on.
So we're working on the 20th anniversary.
Both of them have had some progress. The 20th anniversary is the one we're focused on.
Okay, so we're focused on the 20th anniversary of Dining on a Dime right now. Because when it's the 20th anniversary, we got to have the cookbook done. We even found the old recipes from Mom and Grandma and my great-grandma. And we are going to try and put the original recipes just in there. And we found those, so we're going to try and add those to the book. So we're focusing on Dining on a Dime, 20th anniversary first. We are still working on the second Dining on a Dime 2 with all the new recipes. I don't know if we're going to get done with that one in time for Christmas. I don't know. I'm not feeling very hopeful at the moment. So we'll see. But we are working on it.
Well, Brenda, it's funny you said you have frost here in Kingsthorpe this morning. Brenda's in Australia, and
oh, it's okay.
It's just been slightly cool here, but virtually everywhere else in America, it's really, really hot lately. delicious.
Do those look delicious? So you're not feeling very good, huh?
No.
Okay, so there's the brownies. All right, I need a little sip here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, you kind of gotta work a little quick with this. I'm pouring in my fragrance. This is a fresh, fruity fragrance to go with all the colors in there. And then I'll have to tell you about what happened at the thing that I thought was the coolest at the homeschool conference. Just a second, okay? So then I have my melt and pour. I have all my embeds in here. So I'm gonna thoroughly saturate my embeds with alcohol. As a matter of fact, let's just go
Whoa,
here.
you don't want to saturate those with alcohol.
Okay, so thoroughly saturate all your embeds with alcohol, okay?
Why?
So that they'll stick to the soap.
Oh.
Pretty cool, Jack.
Oh, look at all those pretty colors. Aren't those pretty? Oh, here's a llama. Here's a gingerbread man. Here's a raspberry. Here's an orange apple. Here's a lemon. A red raspberry. I'm making a confetti soap. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna pour in, my soap is about 130 degrees. Pouring in all my soap. Okay, got it poured in there. Now I'm stirring. Oh, look how pretty that is. I'm so excited.
That looks like some kind of a dessert thing.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is my mold from Daryl at Two Family Homestead. You guys can go. Michael put a link. I love in this mold.
Is that really?
I am loving this mold so much.
Is that supposed to be confetti?
Let's
Yep.
see, where do I have that?
That I am going to be selling it in my new soap supply store.
The mold?
Yes.
I am sharing that link now, and
Okay.
if you miss
Now.
it...
Just a minute.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was meaning Jack.
If you missed this link or any other links, you can go to livingonadime.com and click show notes, and all the links from the show are there.
I'm so
That looks really awesome.
I'm so excited. Okay.
Rosemary
so-
says Jack's disco soap.
So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of melt and pour. Whoa!
Ow.
Sorry about that, dude.
That hurt.
Oh, Darlene said, "Did you read that I found one of your cookbooks for a quarter at a yard sale? I'm giving it to my daughter-in-law. So fun to find. It was from 2005. That was back in the publisher days.
Who would give up a dining on a dime for a quarter? Oh my goodness!
Well, probably someone who inherited it from someone else and didn't know what it was.
They didn't know the treasure trove
I
that
think
they
that's
were
what it was.
missing. Oh my. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white and I'm going to pour it on top. Okay, here we go.
Oh, lots of people say they also don't understand the stainless steel appliances.
Oh my goodness, that whole stainless steel thing I think is absolutely ridiculous. It absolutely makes no sense. Why would you create tons and tons of work for yourself cleaning those things? I do not get it. Okay, so I'm putting these in here again, and I'm gonna melt them. All right. They have to cool, Jack. Just a minute. Okay, now.
Cindy wants to know our thoughts on electric ice cream makers.
I say go for it. We have one.
And we do have a birthday today, at least one.
Uh-oh, we have a birthday?
Yep.
Oh no, and Mom's birthday's next week and she's not gonna be here for it. Here, I thought she was
man.
gonna be here for it, but she's not. Okay, so why do I like Daryl's mold? Let me show you while it's setting up. It's hinged right here. So my soap, what is wrong?
Joyce is asking, is that a Norwex dish soap bottle on your counter? And I didn't know what that was.
No, it's just a regular hand soap filled with dishwasher soap. So I like it because the end pops off and my soap just slides out. This thing is beautiful and it's all glued, really tight. Let's see, what did he call these? They weren't dovetail, they were something else. I don't know, it was something fancy schmancy.
The
But
fishtail. No, not really.
I loved it. Okay, so I'm just twirling it around to get it melted.
Definitely not fishtail.
So Laurel is asking, can Tara not drink tea? I think she was remembering.
I am drinking decaf right now. I am working my way back in from my elimination diet to see what's making me sick and what's not.
So you don't know for sure if you can drink it?
Yeah. But it's okay. If I can't, Mike will drink it, Mom will drink it.
So Jean's asking, do you buy a bag of embeds or make them from leftovers?
These were all embeds that were left from my soaps. And so I just had like a few of each different kind because I made too many for each soap. And so I thought I'm just going to dump all those in together. But what I can't wait is to cut it for my ASMR video.
Some people are talking about fruitcake, like fruitcake. But
yeah.
Actually, we had Rebecca ask, she said, I'm so intrigued, never seen soap made. I assume you slice up the soap in a big mold.
Yes.
Are the embeds sliceable?
Yes, so these are soap. All these embeds are soap.
You don't actually slice it in the mold, right?
No, you take it out of the mold and then you slice it. And, okay, so for the next layer, I'm going to spray it with alcohol so it adheres really well. Okay, so I'm spraying.
Woohoo.
Spraying it really, really well. Okay, so then I'm pouring my white on top. Yes, in just a minute.
I just shared links to where you can get Tara's soap e-course and also a link to where you can find her soap YouTube channel where she makes a lot of soap.
Because I'm doing it so that when I cut them, then you'll see all the cool prettiness.
You went outside of the molds on the side.
Huh? Where?
Right on that side. You went way above the mold.
Where?
Look. Not the mold, the silicone over here. You went way above it. So I wasn't sure if that would...
Okay, so then...
Will that mess up anything?
Nope, I'm going to take and spray all these.
Oh, are these going to be top embeds?
And these are going to be my embeds on the top. Alright, here we go. Spray them really well. Oh! Well!
What did you drop in there?
The embed. Okay.
Were you not supposed to do that?
I didn't Okay, well this hasn't quite set up yet. Alright, well let's just hold on a moment.
That sound you made.
Let's let this get a little bit harder first for just a second.
Did you say what kind of soap this was? Ladiana missed it because it was her 30th anniversary.
Ooh, happy anniversary! You need to be celebrating, not watching us. This is a fruit flavor. Fruity tooty something flavor. Yes. It's warm.
It's not hot to the point where it's going to burn me.
It's not hot. Somebody is dying. Oops. You okay?
Oh, Denise asking, how was my Father's Day? It was nice. It was pretty mellow. Dave and I went hiking on Saturday.
Okay,
And
it's
then-
still really hot.
It is?
Oh, thank you, Ellie. Ellie just brought me a Father's Day coffee.
Oh.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
What kind is it? Ooh, yum.
Mocha
Thanks.
something. Okay, it should be a little bit cooler, but Jack is chomping at the bit to get. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? Okay, so I'm going to keep letting this set up for just a little bit more so it'll hold my embeds up, okay? All right. Oh, so where were we? The homeschool conference. So we got there in about an hour. We picked out a curriculum. And while we were standing...
Believe it or not, that was
I know,
really super quick.
We couldn't believe it. It was pretty small. For being the Rocky Mountain homeschool conference in Denver, I was surprised how small it was because I've heard people go on and on about it, and I was a little underwhelmed by how many people were there. But I don't know, I guess I just thought it would be like super huge. But the best part was...
Oh, that's right.
Do you have the link? You have to share their link.
Oh, where's their link? You didn't warn me ahead of time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's this.com. So while we were there, we were standing there at the booth. Yeah, we were standing there at the booth to get our homeschool curriculum.
She just shouted out.
And I turned around And I looked and I was like, the old schoolhouse. That sounds familiar. And then I was like, where do I know that from? I was like, oh, the old schoolhouse! I could not believe, and Gina from the old schoolhouse was there. So if any of you guys are homeschoolers, you know what I'm talking about. So while we were there, we actually got to meet Gina from the old schoolhouse. Now, why is this significant? Do you know why? I know why. Because they were one of the first 2 magazines to ever print our articles.
Woohoo!
Wasn't that nice of them? And I sent them articles for, man, probably 5-10 years, a really, really super long time. So I actually got to meet her in person. By the way, guys, they're not paying me to do this, but they are having a sale right now.
I was just so happy to see him. She's like, let me talk about
I'm
it.
like, I'm going to tell them about your sale. So I don't remember the exact, hold on. Let me go look real quick. Hold on.
What?
Okay. Just one second here.
Wait, isn't this the link right here?
Yeah, but that's not what I want. Hold on. They are having...
I thought that was the dog. It's a lawnmower. I thought, there's a dog growling.
Okay.
It's a
Let
lawnmower.
me find it. Why is this not opening? Hold on. Enjoy your coffee for just a second.
A wonderful
while I
Father's
find
Day
it.
mocha from my daughter.
There you go. Okay. Here it is. Okay. So you can go to schoolhouseteachers.com. For their June promotion, you get $5 off the first month, $10.95 for every month after that. Just use the coupon code JUNEBUG.
Woohoo.
Here's the thing, guys. They have a whole homeschool curriculum at schoolhouseteachers.com. Love them, love them, love them. As a matter of fact, I think I might start sending them articles again or doing some videos with them because they just have all kinds of cool stuff in here. So, oh, maybe this could be our school this year. You think that could be our school for Dave?
A traveling school.
So anyway, guys, go check out the old schoolhouse.com, and they've got 2 websites now. That's the magazine. Love them. If you guys have seen it before, you'll recognize that we were in there writing articles. Love their stuff. But that was most exciting because they were one of the first people to give us our start. I was just like, I couldn't believe this. Okay, so what am I doing? I am putting in the embeds, sort of. I don't know. I have, okay, they're kind of sinking in still. Yeah, this isn't quite working like I had anticipated. Okay, well, you guys know me. I just keep kind of going with it, so let's just go with it, shall we? So anyway, I just couldn't believe I saw Gina there. I was so happy. I've never met her in person. Always
But it was funny because
meeting these people in person.
But I have to say it was funny because Tara was like, Tara just said, "Oh, the old schoolhouse!" So we're running over there.
So we even did a live stream with them because they're not doing live streaming yet. And I'm like, my friend, you have to start doing this live streaming thing. People love it. She's like, oh, I don't know. I'm not very techie. I said, let me show you how easy it is. So I whipped out my phone. You never thought you'd hear your wife say that, did you?
No, you found your phone?
And I went live right then and there. If you guys go to the videos on Facebook, you can see my video with them. It was great.
Oh, hey Dave, can you tilt down? They're having trouble seeing that.
Oops. Oh dear.
Well, I didn't realize she was putting...
So now I just did all this
Sorry,
work
just
for
fine.
nothing?
Sorry, thanks Paige for the heads up.
Just trying to get Facebook to work.
Why
Okay.
is it all falling in?
It's kind of. Alright, so I'm just putting all of these cool embeds all over. Now, I'm going to let this get hard, and then I am going to cut it. And I'll probably have to cut it this evening because it will be too hard if I, well, I guess I could cut it with a knife on, I don't know if I'll cut it on Wednesday's show or not. We'll have to see. I'm not
So-
sure on that one.
Patty said, your soaps always seem to turn out beautiful no matter what. Tara, you're so talented.
Oh, thank you.
That really does look nice. So, just for the people that missed the beginning part, what kind of soap is this again? And they were
Tutti
also
Frutti.
Tutti Frutti, and the embeds are soap that you made from other projects.
Yes, so these are all my soap projects that I had leftover embeds for. So.
Oh,
yeah.
bye, Jonathan. I missed you were here. Peaceful Inspirations is asking how often does the newsletter come out? We send something about
3 to 5 times a week. Hold on, come here.
Yeah, about 3 to 5 times a week. It depends on the week. If some weeks we send a little more, some weeks we send a little less, but we definitely send one out every time there's going to be a show to make sure that people have a chance to see it. Well, except when there's something totally unexpected. Like Dave and I were hiking on Saturday. We got to the top of a mountain in the national park and discovered we had some signals, so we went live from up there, showing where we were hiking.
What's up, guys? We're gonna look over this giant cliff.
Okay, you know what? I just had an idea. I'm testing all of these micas for my new soap. My new soap store. Let's try this one and see what it looks like, shall we?
Where to buy
Ooh.
soapsupplies.com?
Yes. I have a new soap supply store opening, hopefully in a couple of weeks.
Wait, is that actually live?
It's not live yet. So let me test this one and just see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm spritzing on some. Dave, can you come down?
Did you know Bandana Grandma's birthday is June 25th?
I know. She's
Woo.
coming the day after her birthday.
And isn't
Okay.
Nan's like the 21st?
We also have
or
a couple
something?
birthdays
Nan's
we
is
need
the
to
23rd.
celebrate on the show.
Oh, I need my little puffer bottle. This isn't working as well with. Ooh, that's pretty though.
Oh,
I
can't
usually
really
put it
zoom
in a little bottle. Oops.
Melissa wants to know which curriculum did we pick?
Well, I don't know. Should we keep them in suspense?
No, I think we should say.
Yeah, you should. No, you should say. We'll tell you in the next live stream. So then they're forced to watch next live stream.
Oh, see, Dave's getting the marketing
If
down,
they don't
Dad.
watch the second live stream all the way to the end, they're never gonna know.
Okay, so now
Not really.
I'm gonna spritz it again to kind of. Ooh, I think that's gonna be pretty. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep that one. All right, you can go ahead, Dave. Which curriculum did we pick? Okay, hold
Every
on.
curriculum.
We have to do a drum roll. You ready? Bob Jones.
Bob Jones? What?
We decided to do Bob Jones online. So
Wait, that's seriously the name of it?
That's
Yeah.
the homeschool curriculum, yeah.
they had a
Weird
50% off discount at conference. Dave, can you open that back door? And we were like, they already have it all figured out. Oh, maybe, okay, go ahead and close it.
Like it's the loud. It's not that loud. Well, okay, maybe it is.
And so that is what we decided to do. It was around $600 for 6 classes.
For a whole year, though.
For a whole year. We don't do any grading or anything. We sat and figured by the time we pay the $400 in school fees at the public school on top of our taxes, this mom is about to start a campaign for the voucher system. Let's just get that out there, shall we? Drives me nuts that we are spending this much money and we can't even send our child to school.
Whoa, I didn't know this was where that conversation was going.
So anyway, by the time we pay the fees at the public school on top of our taxes already, pay the fees at the public school and take off 4 to 8 hours a week is what we were spending. Dealing with the school, dealing with the teachers, and dealing with homework. We were like, you know what? We're making this easy on ourselves. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll try it and see. I don't know. This will be our 3rd time for homeschooling. The first 2 times kind of bombed, but we were trying to do it ourselves.
Oh,
And then we used a public school online system. That was a bomb. So
We found some fairly good success with charter schools, except that the older ones didn't want to stay for all the college part they could have had.
Yeah. Is Mom going to be at the meetup? Yeah, I think Mom is going to be at the meetup, as far as I know, unless she just said something in the comments. But last I heard, like 5 hours ago, she was planning on coming. So our meetup is July 1st, Meade, Colorado, Founders Park. Michael put the link in there for you.
Lots of people loving on this soap.
Yeah, you guys can go to my Etsy store and get my soaps and this apron if you want. I decided to start selling some aprons too. I love this apron. It's really nice and heavy.
I'm sharing the Etsy store link right now.
Oh, man.
So today I started testing the first 11 of 90 micas to put in my soap supply store. I know. Of course, not all 90 are going to go in there. But, well, actually now I have 12 since I tested this one. But, yes. Are you eating more?
Just one small more piece like that.
Well, tell them what you think.
Is it good?
It tastes really good. And buttery, which makes it even better.
Yay! It passed the Jack
Everything's
test,
better.
Dad.
Peaceful Inspiration says, I downloaded your cookbook today for myself for my birthday, which is Thursday.
Yay!
Happy early birthday.
Somebody asked about the poppy seeds in my poppy seed soap. They should not clog your drain. They should just go right down your drain. They are fine enough that it shouldn't matter. Unless you are just having major drain problems. But Whoa, that was thunder. Holy moly.
Man, that thunder shook the whole house.
It did.
Man, the only time I remember ever hearing something like that was when that building exploded across from the courthouse when I was working at the courthouse in Manhattan, Kansas.
So if we disconnect, sorry guys, we're having a huge thunderstorm.
What was I talking about?
Oh, you lost connection.
I don't know.
to the internet.
Anyway, I started testing the micas. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get my soap supplies store open. Do you know why? Because I get to show you all the stuff. That means I have to make more soap.
Oh,
I love it.
oh. We were going to
What?
sing to birthday songs, but Stacy, who's one of the birthday girls, is leaving.
Okay, well, we'll sing really fast and she can come and watch it later. You ready?
We have 3. We have Stacy, Barbara, and Patsy. All right.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stacy, Barbara, and Patsy. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Yay! Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, guys.
You're officially
Yay.
1 year older.
Wow.
Okay, let's see. Ramona was asking, is that soap all melt and pour?
Yes, this one is all melt and pour. So if you want to know how to make soap without lye, this is it.
I'm not sure which one Heather's asking about, but she said, are they on your store yet? Would that be this?
This is not on my store yet. I am doing it for an ASMR video, so I don't know how many I'm going to cut for the ASMR video. So I need to decide that first before I sell them. I don't know. I'll probably only cut like 2 or 3. Excuse me. I'll probably only cut like 2 or 3 bars.
Tara drinking tea again. Good deal. I know you love it, Angela said. Yeah, Denise, I think Jack said he wasn't feeling that great earlier. And as the show's gone on, it's gotten kind of warmer, so it could be that
Actually,
too.
it feels like it's 150 degrees in here now.
Earlier it wasn't so much, but there's a storm coming in we just heard. And I'm thinking the humidity is making it suddenly feel a whole lot hotter. So,
Well, I can open up the
Mary
door.
says, new here, and I got your cookbook, and I love it. Tara, thanks for making me feel normal. Nothing ever goes easy for me also. You both make me laugh.
Oh, is that
Aw,
not the
thank
truth,
you,
Mary? I'm like, can I just not get a refrigerator and get it put in?
Thank
How
you,
does
Mary.
how in the
You have to
world?
wait 6 months now.
How in the world does it take 11 hours to buy a refrigerator and put your food in it? How in the world? 11 hours. I don't understand.
Well, and we were hoping I was kind of distracted with comments at the moment, but did you talk about the drawer?
Oh, so then we get it home, and I go to put all my sandwich stuff in the drawer, and it won't slide open and close very well.
And it was kind of hard to tell. It looks like it's not designed right, but maybe I was wondering if maybe the drawers were switched, so we're gonna have to check it out.
So I don't know. We are delete that one. So I am trying to wait for Mike because it's been a long weekend to see if he can switch something around and see if it'll work better. I mean, not that he's putting it off. We just had a long weekend. And so, yeah, I was kind of disappointed. It is a little loud.
The fridge?
And it does stick out about 2 inches more so that when I go to open the fridge door, if I have to get like several things, I can't just leave the door open. I have to close the door, walk around the cabinet, open the door again. So that kind of annoys me. But you know what? Hopefully we'll be moving from this house in the next year or two, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Who said it? Margaret said your brownies look delicious and simple to make. They're both. Actually, we have
really
several recipes in the book, and they're all brownie recipes, and they're all awesome.
So,
Rub soap on the lip of the drawers. I was wondering about that, Ramona.
Well, I'm going to try and grease them and see, but I don't think that's the problem. I think that it is a malfunction of some sort.
One of them is literally pressed against the drawer below it, and it was already put together when we got it. I thought maybe we could switch the drawers around, but it looks like the other ones are bigger, so it would make it a worse problem, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Melissa, if it's something like eczema, my goat's milk and shea butter soap, it's unscented, perfect for that. Super moisturizing. My son has eczema. My brother has eczema. They both love it. Someone, let's see, I just saw a question. Oh, shoot. What was the question? I just saw and I was going to answer it.
was it on here?
Let's see. I don't know if we're moving from Colorado or not. Scroll back up to the top and let's see. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, B. That's B. I think that's B that is in when we visited. Our friend B. I think that's her.
I think so too.
So,
He's been on a lot lately.
Oh, she has?
Did I not tell you that?
No. Do you talk in your ASMR videos or whisper, or do you stay quiet and just do the noise? So, I stay quiet and just do the noise because here's Tara doing ASMR.
What noise do you do?
No, I don't do any noise. I just let the noise from the soap making. I only do the noise on the soap making. Can you put the link to my How to Make Soap YouTube channel?
Oh, yes.
Michael put the link and you guys can watch my videos. But here's how I would do ASMR if it was me. Okay, I'm doing my soap. Today, we are unmolding the soap. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it bright? It's stuck in the mold and I can't get it out! That would be something I would do. I couldn't stay calm that long, so I just shut up. And do the thing and let the sounds from the
soap explain the video.
But do people actually talk in those?
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Huh.
They're like, today
For some reason, people enjoy.
I am combing her hair with a mousse hairbrush to get all the tangles out.
But they're a lot quieter. They're not. You can't even hear your pitch. It's more like whispering.
Well, I know, but the microphone's clear over there, so I can't exactly whisper.
Okay, I got you. But yeah, it's like really quiet whispering.
Simply Joyful's asking which refrigerator we finally get. It's a Frigidaire?
It was the $877 Frigidaire.
Which was like the only white one you could find, right?
Yeah. It was the only white one in stock.
I wanted a black one.
Why'd you want a black
Oh,
one, babe?
Betania says hello from Brazil.
Brazil.
Glad you're
Hello.
here.
Oh, and somebody just subbed. Thank you for subbing. People7. Papelia? People7.
Yep.
I think, is she from my soap channel? I think she might be from my soap channel.
She's been on the show a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
We don't know where we're moving. We are trying to,
And we're not moving out of Colorado.
we're trying to find a house. The problem with Colorado is for what we want to need, it's $750,000 for 1 acre 250,000 square foot house with an outbuilding. I looked at a house the other day, and it was $500,000 for a 2,000 square foot house with no outbuildings and 1 acre. $500,000. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. What? You're not moving out of Colorado?
So Jack really loves his school, and he got the same teacher this year. The teacher requested him.
So we'll probably stay this year.
He had, they didn't think that this teacher was going to teach the 4th grade because it was his 3rd grade teacher. And when she found out she was going to teach the 4th grade, she called us and asked if he could be in her class. We're like, yeah, because she's a really good teacher. So,
so our public school experience. All right, well,
no, they were asking for the public online school.
Please share your public school online experience.
So it was good and bad. I mean, it wasn't good for. So the reason we were doing it was largely because our son, our BJ, well, he was struggling in some way we didn't understand. Later on, when he was in the 11th grade, the schools finally said, "Oh, hey, it looks like he has a reading comprehension disability," which they totally overlooked before that. But
which I had been saying for more than 10 years. I don't think he's understanding what he's reading.
But when we got into the online school, we were trying to get away from the bureaucracy because there were just a lot of things that the school in town here was having them focus so much on planners and organizers, and like they had them carry every paper they ever used in the entire school year with them in the backpack at all times. And I was like,
every day.
Once the class is gone, can we just put that in the locker and just recall it if it's needed? And they're like, no, he has to have it with him every day. And they said, in the planner, it has to be on the left side, but after you use it, it's on the right side, and you have to...
That was in the folder.
Write it in this...
That was in the homework folder.
Yeah, you have to write it on a list. It was a binder. You have to write it on a log, and then when you move it, you have to write it on another place on the log. And so the bureaucracy was just completely overwhelming him. And he was struggling with actually getting to the work because of the bureaucratic things. And we hoped that the online school would change that, but they had like 3 classes that probably were completely unnecessary. There'd be fine classes if you're in school to learn to be a teacher, because a lot of them were about, one of the classes was about, you're studying to learn how all different kinds of people learn. Well, for a kid who's struggling with focus and all this, it's really not helpful for him to have to learn all sorts of things about how other people learn. And so I kind of felt like that was more of a bureaucratic thing.
The bureaucracy does not leave the online school.
So that was the problem we had with the online public school. There were some improvements in the sense that, like, he didn't have to carry papers around, and a lot of the behavioral issues that the school was not enforcing, even though they said they were enforcing, things like that were improved. So it kind of depends on the kid. Really. And
some of the content in the online school is not any better than the public school. So if you're having issues with some of the things in health class like we were, that's not going to change. And so we just decided to go with an all-Christian school that, we trust. And...
So I wonder if they ever have, kid get-togethers.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, so... honestly, a lot of the bureaucratic things were really troublesome. In the high school here, we were really struggling with a lot of... It was really more about social engineering than about teaching the basics of the class. So,
Brenda just ordered 2 more cookbooks, and that makes 7. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you, Brenda. She says they make great gifts. We hear that all the time, how much they make great gifts. Hey, Dave, does it look like the show's going okay over there?
Wow.
This computer might be...
They're 25% off with free shipping, guys. Dining on a Dime cookbook. Okay, so we are going to go. We will be back Wednesday. And
she says, I'm always telling people how much I love the book.
Well, thank you, Brenda. That is so... North of Grand Island, Nebraska, there's a house for sale with 35 acres, a barn, another building.
Oops, sorry.
House with 3 bedrooms, attached garage for $359. Wow, Kathy, that's
35
great.
acres?
The only problem with Grand Island, we have looked in Nebraska, but
The weather's a lot like Kansas.
80% of Nebraska is plains, and I really don't want plains. I want some trees. So we'd probably have to be east. Well, then we run into the problem where it's really hot and humid. So then we are looking in eastern Wyoming, possibly. We're gonna maybe make a trip up there and see what we think, but I don't know. Even eastern Wyoming, it's kind of far from any big towns, so that if we need like Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever, I don't know how far that would be. So
Mark's asking
I don't know what we're gonna do.
where to buy the big soap mold. That's the one from Two Family, right?
Yes, go. This is the best soap mold ever.
Our friends at Two Family Homestead
Yes.
make these, and
Daryl is brilliant.
spectacular with his
Yes,
woodwork.
I love the hinges because I just pop off the end and my soap just slides out. Love, love, love it.
Anita, I'm going to
Looks
share the
stunning.
link, but you can send us an email at editor@livingonadime.com, or I'm going to send you. I'm just going to post a link to our contact form right here. So if you, we'd be glad to hear what you have to say about that.
You should make adjustable ones. With, like,
Although I suspect we may already know. Let's see. I love my dining on a dime so much. Earthquake hits. I yell at my daughter, "Grab my book!" And I already had my Bible.
Oh
wow!
my.
Second to the Bible.
Wow.
Thank you.
Man, was it Mark that you answered the question for where to get the
About
mold?
the soap mold, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Two Family Homestead. Put it in there, guys. It's great. I love, love, love it.
I shared it and your mom shared it.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Sharon wants to know, is there a picture of Ellie's new car?
Do you have a picture on your phone we can show? Okay, Ellie has a picture. Show him the one with Buster.
Kathy says not at Grand Island, a lot of green and trees.
Oh, maybe I was thinking well, what's the one out west?
Grand Island is, I thought, in the center somewhere along the interstate. Maybe I'm wrong. I've only been through there
I don't
once.
know. Okay, here's a picture.
She forgot to turn on the screen.
Ellie's new car?
Ellie's new car right here.
Right.
That's the front hood, kind of. Yeah. You can
Targene.
see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a full body
Just let me look.
picture?
Let's see. Oh, thanks, Brenda. She says, thanks for a great show. It was fun. See you next time.
Yeah.
So Ellie's showing you
That's the
pictures
front end of it.
of her new car, which everybody loves and we're all jealous about.
We are. There's her new car. It's a convertible. I always wanted a convertible.
It's amazing.
She got the
convertible,
best
but-
deal on this car.
She did.
They went looking for it, and they've been looking at used cars, and this particular one is
for
1991.
a couple of months.
And they
6 months.
didn't bring a whole lot of cash because they didn't expect it to be in that great shape, and it looked like it was brand new. Like the guy had never. He kept it in the garage pretty much its whole life. I mean, he drove it, but he didn't drive it regularly.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Hold on.
so.
Oops, scroll back up again. I lost it. Wait. Scroll up one more. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there. Huh. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we will see you on Wednesday. Please like, subscribe, and share. It really helps us out when you talk about us with your friends.
Yeah, thanks. We're so glad
And-
you're here.
I would love to get to 100,000 subscribers. What could we do to get to 100,000 subscribers? We got to do
We could
something.
be more awesome.
We can't improve on perfection. Oh!
Did you hear
You're
that?
already awesome, dear.
Ooh, thank you. Thanks for that
We're gonna be
vote
cut
of
off soon
confidence.
if
Yeah, if we happen to
voting.
suddenly disappear before we finish, just kidding. It's thundering out greatly.
All right, guys. We will see you on Wednesday. Have a good day.
Bye,
Visit us
thanks.
at livingonadime.com.
And happy birthday and happy anniversary to everyone. See you later.
Cutting.